In a nutshell, think of Royal Match plus Candy Crush IP plus classic solitaire gameplay with some twists here and there in landscape mode. This is Candy Crush Solitaire. You have to check Candy Crush Solitaire. It has already 200,000 in revenue in the last 30 days and also over 2 million downloads over the past month. It's King's newest game and it's already growing too fast. Classic Solitaire, but mixed with the Candy Crush magic and IP. No ads, just IAP. The visuals are amazing. You complete postcards of famous places as you progress. You have your season pass, your albums, your win streak, and so much more. This is Candy Crush Solitaire. As I mentioned, think of Royal Match. Same meta, similar events in the externals, in the main menu, but with the classic Solitaire gameplay. For example, here you can see hidden temple gems from Royal Match, but with chocolate-themed Candy Crush IP. Of course, the main meta of the game, for example, in Royal Match, which is decorating the place, building up the place, and move on to the next one. Even same situation with Royal Kingdom. Here you have to complete your postcards. So these are all the postcards that you can unlock. The main core loop of the game is you have to play a level. After finishing the level successfully, you gain some energy and you use those energies in order to decorate your postcards with chocolate theme, with Candy Crush theme. So for example, I saved this last one for you for the video, so we will spend our energies here in order to complete Iceland postcard. Let's see it. The visuals and effects are very juicy. It's amazing. Like, you can feel the chocolate, you can feel the sweetness all over the place. There are two major currencies in the game, coins and energies. You will spend your energies for completing the postcards, and you will use your coins for a couple of purposes. Number one, in order to start a level, you have to spend some coins. That's number one. Number two, as you start the game and you want to use some boosters or helpers, you should spend some coins. Like for example, this fish. If I press it, I spend some coins and I can use it right now. The gameplay is pretty simple, like all the other classic Solitaire, but what I noticed here is that in some of the other famous Solitaire games, like for example the Grand Harvest Solitaire, in that game you do not have these empty slots. So this is something new, I think, in King's Candy Crush Solitaire. You can have both of your last cards together, and let's say for example, if I have the king on top, other than this question I cannot play any other cards, but I have jack here. If I put my king there, the lower card at the bottom, now I can play jack on top of my queen. So that mechanic is something new and you cannot find it in other games like Grand Harvest, which is one of the top games currently in the market. Other mechanics and other things in the level designs are pretty much the same. I didn't notice that much of a change in this game. Before we dive into the market of all the Solitaire games, big ones, I want you to also focus on some of the features and some of the opportunities that this game is offering or is missing. So as you can see, we have pretty much similar meta of Royal Match or Royal Kingdom for this Candy Crush Solitaire game. You have your albums, you have your cards, your postcards, hidden temple, racing events, seasonal pass, your weekly challenges, and the famous meta that pretty much all of the match 3 games nowadays are using. Now, one of the big features that I still haven't been able to access, and I think it's not something that they've developed yet, is team-based features, or having a clan, join a clan, create a clan, or create or join a team. It's not there yet, so I should say the social aspect of the game is not 100% completed yet. Also, there is no story behind the game, like there is no main character, or there is no dialogue between you as a player and other characters, or any story happening in the game. It's just, static postcard, change them into the candy decoration, and then you go on. That's it. Whereas where you see other games in the market, which we will in a couple of seconds, there is so much happening in those games. And exactly because of these opportunities, I believe Candy Crush Solitaire can be a big player in, for example, second half of 2025 in solitaire genre. Let's check the market. Okay, so I'm using App Magic in order to check solitaire games right now. These are almost the biggest solitaire games right now in the market, and you can see the timeline from 2015 up until now. But since Candy Crush Solitaire has been around for almost 2 months, let's just see, like, for example, last 10 weeks, a little bit before January 2025 up until now. So we have these games: Grand Harvest, 3 Picks, Fishdom Solitaire, and also you can see Candy Crush Solitaire here. In terms of revenue, you can see the chart. So as we are talking, Candy Crush is generating on a weekly basis somewhere around $25,000 or $20,000. However, if you see the total market, these games are generating way more than that. And in fact, when you go and check a game like Solitaire Grand Harvest, you immediately see all of the missing features from Candy Crush Solitaire and the potential that this game can have in the future. So this is the Grand Harvest. First of all, you can see there is this big map, but since Candy Crush Solitaire is following footsteps of, I would say, famous match 3 games, and they removed this saga map or journey map from their features, in this game you can see there are so many characters, so many dialogues, social features and team features, which these are completely missing from Candy Crush game. So in the long term, in the long run, I highly believe that we will soon see team feature and these social features in the game. Not to mention, let me also tell you that currently there is a social mechanic in the game, and it's called Tug of Cards. It's the famous blue versus red team. So you will be matched with a bunch of other people, blue and red team, and both of the team and team members should play the game, win more levels in order to gain more score for a certain period of time, and the winner, the higher scorer, would definitely win that race. That is the only social feature that I could find in Candy Crush Solitaire after playing almost 150 levels for almost 1 week or so. So I pretty much can say, other than that, there is no other feature to back this social aspect of the game. Anyway, so as the current state of the market, we can see the empire of Playtika around Solitaire Grand Harvest, and then we have Scopely, then there is Playrix. So King, with its Candy Crush Solitaire title, will have to compete with these at least 3 big companies and fight for its share in the market. Let's see what will happen. I have my eyes on this game. If anything new comes up, I will make sure that I keep you guys updated. And thank you for watching. Stay in touch, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think about this game, Candy Crush Solitaire, and what will be the future of this game. Will it succeed? Can it sustain itself in the market? Or you think probably it will go down and fail? Who knows? Let's see what will happen. Thank you again for watching. See you in the next episode.